Hey, Aaron, you guys are driving too. Oh, got to meet Aaron, Olivia this week, this weekend, Friday night, and her husband, Matt. I think it's Matt. I think I remembered it. Uh, hey, were you guys driving? It was fun meeting you. It's not Bob. It's not. Is it really? Was that really that far off? I thought it was Matt. Matthew? Yep, it is Bob. Is it really Bob? Was it that far off? That would be amazing if it was. Really? Oh my God. Why did I think Matt? I swear he introduced himself as Matt. Wait, who was Matt? Was Matt Caitlin's husband? Bob? Robert? There's no way it's Robert or Bob. That's amazing. So Matt is her husband? Yeah, but I mean, your husbands don't look alike. That's awesome. Well, tell him I'm bad with names. So I am on my way. Oh, look at see, this is Tennessee with the cross and all. I think I still am in Tennessee. Driving through the like the foothills of the Rockies here, or Smokies or whatever it's called. I don't know. There's some mountains around here. Getting up to this area where Virginia, Kentucky, and Tennessee all kind of meet. There's a sweet hiking trail up with these ridges of this mountain. You actually hike in and out of different states as you're going. Like I had my GPS thing up, and it was like, "Welcome to Tennessee, welcome to Kentucky, welcome to Virginia." It's cool. I thought for sure I got it right last night. I called him Matt. I was like, "Good night, Matt," and I was so proud of myself for getting the name right. That's awesome. There was some talk of hanging out with Valhalla's goats this morning before I got on my way. I woke up and I texted Valhalla and Valkyrie, and they didn't respond, which I didn't think they would, but I told them I texted them anyways. They were the first to leave the bar, by the way, so I thought maybe there was a chance they would respond. And I was like, oh, well, look at the Smoky Mountains. I got on the road, and then I like just got out of town, and then they texted me. They're like, oh, we're up, we're up. But we're gonna come back down. We're gonna do a Lego live, a Lego. We're gonna do that's gonna be cool. The after party was cool. This is a cool little bar we went to downtown Knoxville, and so we had what Texas Gen, Miami, uh, Expert, White Rabbit, Kaiser, Rex, everyone that was kind of in the stream. Volstrom showed up, Diva didn't. But yeah, it was good. We hung out until like I went home around 1, I think. We were trying to get on Ricada's. We were trying to get a link to Ricada's stream because that would have been a good time. So for like 40 minutes, Valhalla and I and Baker and whoever were sitting there playing on our phones, trying to get a link to Ricada's stream. Pope dissed me. Well, he acknowledged my super chat and said he'll think about it, but I don't think DM'd him on Twitter. Probably would have been more effective. Uh, I didn't. I was just chirping at him in chat. Then there was another chatter in there that I decided to troll a little bit. Hey, Aaron Hack, are you having a good day? I am having a good day. I'm driving home. I like going home at the end of the day. So I am driving through the Smoky Mountains. As you can see, they're quite smoky. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if I can flip the camera. Is it humid as hell? It is not humid as hell. It's definitely humid though. You can notice it. Even when it's cool, it's still sort of damp. And I got to meet Aaron Olivia, Aaron Hack. I didn't get to meet Aaron Hack though yesterday. I got to meet Aaron Olivia and her husband Bob, who apparently I'm not going to forget his name now. So Aaron, Olivia, where are you heading to now? Oh, my car's telling me I need to pay attention to the road. You heard Wendy got engaged? She might have gotten engaged. We'll go with gotten engaged. I like that better. I gotta text her now and tell her like the rumor is Wendy got engaged. Wendy was awesome, by the way. She is so excited to do everything. Even when she's tired, she's still just so full of energy and bouncing around. Wendy is amazing. Wendy is awesome. Yeah, I have to message her and tell her that there's a rumor that she got engaged. Illinois for the graduation. Hey, okay. So you're heading up 75 too then. Are you ahead of me or behind me? I am. See, it's like a little. So I'm saying this weather down here is weird in the mountains. Like you get a little bit of rain and then it sort of clears up. The sun is shining. It'll be raining on your head. That's how it was a lot of the day yesterday. It wasn't really terribly cloudy. It just sort of was always raining. Catch up with the Dollywood streams. Um, Modding for Dylan. Been so wrapped up with him. Oh, yeah, the Karen Reed trials a lot. The Baker went live a couple of times. I think they kind of glitched out. The Wi-Fi wasn't that bad. The expert actually went live. I would follow the expert's live streams when we were actually at Dollywood, and then I've got a bunch of video that I'm going to edit together. I was trying to get it all uploaded yesterday, but the internet in the mountains is powered by goats, and they're not very efficient. So when I get home, I'll edit that video together. We are on. Oh, why are you on I-40? Why aren't you? Oh, because you guys take the back roads. You don't want to take the freeways. Well, that makes sense. I just want to get home. You guys are on vacation. A leash on Baker so he doesn't wander off. Yeah, Baker wandered off from time to time. Oh, Aaron Olivia, you posted some pics on Discord. I'll have to check it out. I'm streaming right now from the phone that I use to text Wendy, to check Discord, and do all that. So I'm gonna. Yeah, I guess Aaron Olivia in my Discord or experts. By the way, so I come around the corner at this venue after I've been hounded by Wendy in Valhalla and like so many other people. I'm streaming with Nick, by the way, so I'm on Nick's stream, and everyone keeps calling me and texting me, "Where are you? Where are you?" So I come around the corner. I leave Nick. I dump Nick for you all, but I came around the corner and then I see a woman standing there, and she's looking at me, and she's got this awkward smile. I'm just running through a Rolodex of names. Then I realized that it's Aaron Olivia. Dave's in the main Discord. Okay, cool. I'll check it out. So Wendy calls me her stalker, but she texted me and said that you have a very enthusiastic fan waiting for you. It was a little concerning. And then Valhalla called me twice. He's like, "Hey, get in here. There's people waiting on you." And then so I apologized to Nick, and then went around the corner to the event. It was cool. I would have. It was a little echoey for the live stream. That's my only criticism of the venue. The venue was cool, but if it wasn't raining, it would have been cooler to do it outside, so we weren't in a steel can where it was real echoey. Hey, Justin, you also driving? This is what I will be doing for the next 6 hours and 42 minutes. Where are you headed, Justin? You forgot the baker's cheesecake and the cinnamon rolls. I don't know if he actually, I think he ate my cinnamon rolls I gave him. Forgot to do the cheesecake on the live stream. Yeah, very echoey, way too echoey. Um, but that's all right. It was the first. We'll do more. I'm planning this live Lego Law Life and Libation stream in my head right now, and I'm just thinking like I'd set up a bunch of different mics and not have it in a tin can. All right, take care, Aaron Olivia. Have a safe drive. I will agree that road trips are, well, I don't know. I like road trips with my kids. I always love taking my kids on road trips. We would drive everywhere. Very rarely flew on vacation. We would drive mostly. The visibility is better through the camera than it is through the windshield. Is that weird? Let's see. Oh, I didn't recognize Steve Gosney when I first bumped into him. Wendy and I were hanging out by the bakery at Dollywood, and there was this man rearranging chairs at some tables outside, and I wanted to sit down and wait for everybody. And I asked him if he was sitting here, if there was anyone sitting here, and then he looked up and he was like, "Wow, no, I'm just moving chairs around." And then I looked at him a little closer, realized it was Steve. He didn't recognize me either. He said, "Gemalas?" I said, "Yes." Everyone looks a little different in person. Hey, Jamie. Jamie, I have gifts for you. I'm bringing back gifts. I don't know if it's a surprise or not, but I have some Baker drawings, some Baker originals. And then I have something from Food Fairy, which is awesome that Food Fairy did all that. But I have something here from Food Fairy. Oh, look at this. Look what I got. I got an autograph of the expert. XOXO. So, Jamie, you're going to have to meet up. I'm not coming to you for these gifts this time. You're going to have to leave your driveway. It's going to be an event. We'll meet at. There was something that we're both supposed to try, like a Chick-fil-A or something, or Timmy Hose. I don't know what it is. You don't leave your driveway, so there's some place that you've never been that we're going to go. And, yeah. I'll go being adventurous. Nice. Yeah. So I have gifts for you. We need to. We'll figure it out. It's going to have to be probably after a Karen Reed stream during the week. I think. Maybe we could wait up like Wednesday. I think would be a good day. I'm just spitballing my calendar. If Sunday's bad, actually, Monday might not be too bad. Oh, hello, mother. You're home enjoying your Lego pot, Lego flower pot. Just driving through the Smokies. I love narrow roads under construction next to semis in the mountains. It's fun. Yes, Jamie, I am on my way home. I was gonna try to meet up with Valhalla this morning. They were the first to leave the bar last night, and I told him and Valkyrie that I texted him in the morning, and I did, but they did not respond saying, "Hey, we're awake now," until after I was like already on the road. So I'm gonna come back down here to do a Lego stream or something, or just to hang out. I don't know. We're gonna come back down. Salvador, did you know it was raining? Uh, I noticed a little bit. It sort of rains and then stops. It's not that bad. It's nice and foggy, which is cool. The Smoky Mountains are smoky, and then you get a little shower and then it stops. Salvador, did we get a verdict yet on our trial? Are we done streaming it, or do I need to set up more streams? Yeah, thank God. It was an interesting trial, but it drug on way too long. They called like twice as many witnesses as they actually needed. Karen Reed trial. That trial is a joke. I like Emily D. Baker's take on when, what's his name, texted out in a group chat. Tell them that the guy never came in the house, or the guy was never in the house, or whatever. And Emily was just like, "Oh my God, we're getting to this 3 weeks into the trial. Why are we even having a trial? Why are we here? Why is this happening?" She's like, "All you have to do is pull out that one thing." I think I tweeted it out. She has a little short of it. According to Cam Police, this is the worst rainstorm in history. Yes. Good morning, Zach. Oh, Valhalla lost his monetization. So if you guys were members of Valhalla's channel, you got a little email. Apparently, he's not producing enough of his own content. They flagged him, I think, for Baker's Karen Reed stream because if you guys didn't know, they're dual streaming it. Valhalla and Baker are, but neither of them have really been on their own channels much. So um, YouTube flagged for some reason only Valhalla, saying he's not producing enough of his own content to demonetized. So now they got to go sort that out. Yeah, yeah, that's what it came. So he showed me the email yesterday, and so I think we have a plan. I'm trying to get him getting that rectified, and we're assuming that's what it is because I don't know why else it would be that way, other than you've got, was it Marissa, I'm young, and Jamie only like streaming on there. I think Mo's on there, but you don't have Valhalla on there, and it's identical to Baker's. And I don't know how much of his own content he actually has that's like where he's not dual streaming because he dual streams a lot. And so I think what he's going to have to do is start making at least once a week doing a stream or posting a video that's just him, not not dual streaming with anyone. I think that'll help. Yeah, so much for that plan, Salvador. Yeah, I don't I don't really know what the whole deal is with YouTube. So I told Baker, I'm like, you might have to send YouTube an email too. Be like, it's cool, we're dual streaming. You guys think he's taking my stuff, but it's both of us. I think it was just their algorithm because I doubt somebody's watching. And no one filed a complaint or anything. It's not like Baker said, it wasn't a copyright claim. There's no copyright claim or anything. It was just, you know what it is? A lot of the songs that I use for the Lego stuff, Valhalla doesn't have a license to for his channel, so he gets demonetized on those until he goes back through and edits out the intro, and that way takes the song out, and then you can have the rest of the stream monetized. So because he's doing that constantly, and the song is also being used on my channel, and maybe the same with Baker's, I don't know. Maybe that's what's throwing up some red flags. YouTube took a closer look. I have no idea. Wait, all the trials you did with me got demonetized? The why? Because of my song? Oh, I could send you a license. I'll send you a license for those songs. I mean, not that you're MLS or anything, but I mean, there's MLS everywhere on that stream, those streams. Oh, okay. You're not big enough for ad revenue yet, Salvador? Is it watch hours or subscribers? I doubt, Jeremy. Okay, I think I'm back now. Uh, it happened a lot to alternate corner. What's his name? Oh. Anyways, it happened a lot to him because he wasn't altering the content enough. And it was too similar to um, like the law and crime streams because he was literally just streaming law and crime and not commenting enough. So that's what happened to him. It's just a YouTube. It's just a YouTube. Oh, cool. My daughter's on her way home too. Does it look like expert stream last night? Yeah, I'm going to the mountains. This might be a bit rough. I might end this and come back in a little bit because if it's not, if it just keeps glitching out, it might not be worth it. Oh, okay. Good, good. It was just that one peak where all the cell towers are lower than it. Kentucky Splash Water Park. Oh, I'm in Kentucky now. Am I? Might be. I must be in. This is the Cumberland Gap. Yeah. I should be either in Kentucky or just coming up to Kentucky. Don't tell Valhalla, but I think Kentucky's a better state than Virginia or than Tennessee. DUI guy in Kentucky? Well, maybe Tennessee's better. No, I like Kentucky. Let's see, Williamsburg. This is Kentucky. Kentucky. Kentucky is a cool state. Well, there's two. Like there's two parts of Ohio. Like there's the Ohio that's just flat and boring and just farm fields, and then there's Southern Ohio near the Kentucky border that has some hills and stuff. Southern, I'll say Southeast Ohio. I like Kentucky is two states too. There's like Southern. western rural Kentucky, and then there's like the cities. It's dark. It ain't raining in Connecticut, but it's dark and overcast. There was a nasty little spin out accident we just passed that I didn't comment on. Well, I appreciate all 10 of you, well, 9 of you now hanging out, giving me some lunch hours on my drive. This is obviously the Lego Law channel, which has much less subscribers and watch hours than my other one. I don't think this channel is going to get monetized for a bit. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, DUIs in Kentucky seem like a big deal. Seem like a lot of them. Although there's a ton of DUIs in Michigan too. I caught DUI guy running out of the courtroom every time ambulance passed. That's just weird. Larry does his thing. Oh my God! Everyone in Canton drinks and drives. Did you listen to everyone's testimony? Everyone was sloshed and everyone was driving, except Karen. She's the only one that seemed or appeared to be sober in this "Who's Driving Drunks" saga. Yeah, even the minors. Everyone was drunk. You know, clothes were coming off in that house, right? Everyone, everyone knows this, right? Hey, Steven. Good morning. Just driving through Kentucky. I'm on my way back from Tennessee from Valhalla's. I left Valhalla and Wendy behind, but uh, sort of had a half a thought that I was texting around with Valhalla and Valkyrie on my way out that I might come back down here to do a live. I know all of our Lego streams are live, but like we're all of us are in the same room kind of thing. Lego build at some point in the future. So I thought that'd be fun. But we could do it from Valhalla's goat farm. The total number of the teeth in the state of Kentucky just double. That's awesome. I said the internet in Tennessee is powered by goats and extracted teeth. And apparently, a hobby in Tennessee, like one of Tennessee's great pastimes, is hanging out outside of gas stations and CVS pharmacies, just hanging out, cracking wise, sleeping, or whatever, because that was going on everywhere. morning, Cynthia. No, you're not going to pass me on the right. Ooh, a horse farm in Tennessee. Nashville? Nice. I've never been to Nashville. Now I could say I hung out in Knoxville. The only place I've really hung out in Tennessee is really Pigeon Forge, which is like a little Las Vegas for families, tucked into the hills of East Tennessee. I got bacon at Verner's and Cinnabon on the way down. I don't know if he tried either one. I gave it to him the first day and he took off with it. Set up a live stream of your horses. Get you monetized and do not work. Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, or slash Pigeon Forge, yeah, they're kind of the same. Claimed to be the wedding capital of the world. So does Niagara Falls in Las Vegas. I don't remember a lot of chapels in Pigeon Forge. Could be. It's a little kitschy place you could go. It's like Niagara Falls. You know, you could just there's a lot of things to do, mystery houses, rodeos. Yeah, it's like a Niagara Falls or Vegas, Pigeon Forge. I could see that place being popular to get married at if you're from Tennessee or Kentucky or like around this area. Mr. Nick Starov. Still not monetized. Tisk. Well, this is my Lego Law channel. This one is like far from monetized. I need like thousands of watch hours and another 800 subs. Um, so I figure I get some watch hours. I stream down, drive down on my other channel now. Stream, drive back on this one. Welcome, sir. So, Nick, do we have a Jody stream, or are you not available either? I was, Nick messaged me last night. He's like, I might need you to host. I was like, I'm driving. I was planning on you hosting, so I could just pop on from the car. So there may or may take care, Aaron Hack. Have a good day. Oh, thank you, Aaron. Why am I streaming here? Because I was talking to Valhalla about doing a live Lego stream, and this is the Lego channel. So I figured I'd stream on the Lego channel and say that we're talking about me coming back down here, or maybe them coming north. Maybe I'll meet in the middle. You meet in like Gettysburg. I feel like that's fair distance. We're doing something where we're going to do a Lego stream live. Maybe fly Wendy back out here or something. I think that would be fun. Let's see. I'm going to drink myself stupid to try to pass the time until Jen McCabe cross on Tuesday. Are they not? Do they not have trial on Monday? Yardwork's probably better for you though. I'd go with Yardwork. to the road and the cars look like Lego. Yeah, drink and do yard work, especially if you're using like power operated tools. Why is there no court on Monday? This trial is going to take months with this judge's half days and no trial on these days. And let's take a little vacation in the middle of trial. That's like the Jodi Arias trial. That thing went on. I can't remember how long it was, but they had like a 3 week vacation in the middle of it. Yeah, yeah. I have a long trial, Nick. You have no idea what that's like. Oh my God, they drag on and on and on. You just can't imagine, Nick. What a long trial. Yes, Salvador. Our trial lasted 7 whole days. It's ridiculous. Actually, no, we had 9 streams. We had 9 streams for this trial. Do you imagine going so long for a trial? How about a Jody Wood stream? Jody Jizz Face Areas. Okay, so what? So Law and Lumber was streaming last night with Runkle, and they were talking about the whole Detective Bukaki, and then oh God, there was a term that came up that Rob had said like accidentally, and it turned into a pun for that exact thing. It was like, oh, sexual graffiti. That's what it is. So Bukaki is now sexual graffiti, which I find awesome. Why am I poaching the passing lane? Because I'm driving faster than these cars. I want to be, but there's slow cars in front of me. Yeah, when does Detective Bukaki get on the stand? That's a good question. When is Proctor going to get on the stand? When are anyone with any sort of actual evidence of maybe evidence of something? The stand will be sticky. I don't even know what the speed limit is. See, the speed limit is what the speed limit is, and I'm driving what I'm driving. I'm going faster than these other cars. There's so much road race. See, I have adaptive cruise control, and I have my little eco setting on so that I'm getting like, what am I getting? I'm getting 31 or 33 miles. That's actually kind of bad, but it's probably because I'm in the mountains. Um, 33 miles per gallon, and I just set my adaptive cruise control and I go. Like right now, I'm going about 3 miles less than my cruise is set at because the car in front of me is not driving as fast as I wanted to. But I just sit back and relax. See, you guys are all going to pass me and be in the same spot, sitting behind this red car that's not moving. So I don't know why you guys are rushing. And that was a passing lane on the left. You can go around people. The data of the medical PPL should be interesting. What's that? I love driving. As a kid, I would just drive. I got a Toyota, some bullshit with a faded hood, just hanging out behind me the whole time, riding nice and close. Is it a stalker? Is this person following me? You can go around, sir. So, who thinks Karen Reed's going to get convicted, despite all the evidence and bullshit we know is going on? I still think she's going to get convicted. Could it have been my period blood coming out of his mouth? What is that? What is that? Where did that come from? I don't. Is that Karen Reed case? What is that? Justin, explain. Jen McCabe said that Karen said that. No, she didn't. Did she? What's okay? It's not an exact quote. Is she the one with the missing tooth? I like how the DNA expert got a black eye from Proctor, and what's her name got her tooth knocked out by her husband before testimony, just to make sure that they fall in line. Karen is a freak. What'd she say? Is that my period blood on him or something? That's weird. I guess people's mind goes to strange places in moments of stress. So now we got past all the stupid traffic, stupid cars. Now we're just driving. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of looking forward to. Is the although I have been enjoying the cross. Like if I was to focus on this case, I might just take all the cross examination and edit that down, and just post all the cross examination of these witnesses thus far. Oh yeah, she had blood on her mouth too. Yeah, from doing the mouth to mouth. Yeah, I'm still concerned that she's going to get convicted. When the judge doesn't allow proper impeachment of witnesses, such as showing photographs of witnesses and first responders knowing each other, even though they just literally sat on the stand and said that I went to high school with a girl called whatever. Why can't we get the Fed's medical expert on the stand? I mean, the defense can call him, right? Oh, and those text messages, the group text about, tell them that the guy never came in the house, that sort of stuff. Where did that come from? Was that something that was in the state's investigation or the Fed investigation? I feel like that's something that came up in the federal investigation. 100% yes. Right here. The Fed report was excluded. Why? Because it was the federal government that conducted it? That would seem prejudicial. Was it a 403 assessment? Why was it excluded? Anyone know? Where's Jamie? I need Jamie to tell me why it was excluded. Ooh, they have a summer splash recreational complex here. Hey, Whiskey. Oh, she would rule on it at the time. Okay. All right. Cool. So they could still call this federal medical examiner. All right. Take care, Aaron. There's so many signs that are just sort of blown out, left abandoned. Okay, so the Fed ME is on the defense witness list. Wonder when we're going to actually get to the defense's case in chief. Baker will definitely be back in streaming by then, because they are not wrapping anytime soon. Welcome to anyone new joining us. This is a Lego stream because it started off with a discussion on planning a live Lego all life and libations with Valhalla. Either me coming back down here or us meeting somewhere, flying windy out. Now I'm just driving through Kentucky. Oh, hi, Jamie. Well, we already kind of got the question answered, but is the federal medical examiner um, still going to be able to testify, or was that totally excluded? Because there's a split in the chat here. This day the defense will go after 101 witnesses establishing that it didn't in fact snow that night. Oh yeah, so I got gifts too. Look at, I got a little Knoxville rock glass from the expert, and I got a bunch of other stuff. Tennessee stickers, postcards. Ooh, I got moon pies. I forgot I had moon pies. I know you speak of Jamie and she appears. So Jamie, what's the deal from your end? You think Valley's going to drag it out? I don't know. I don't understand his strategy. At first, I was kind of, because I haven't been watching it that closely. I've been catching here and there. At first, I was thinking, well, we're going to tell a story. We're going to do sort of a narrative that's linear, timeline wise. And then Baker pointed out, I think it was Baker, that they're not really telling a linear story. They're telling a before and an after story, and forgetting about the dead guy on the front lawn. And he is doing a ton of preemptive sort of redirect, which is fine. Like if you know your opponent is going to attack a certain aspect of your case or your testimony, you get out in front of it. That's the appropriate thing to do. You don't hide it. Say, we'll just make this like short, simple sort of analogy. If you're in a divorce case or a custody dispute, mention that during the trial, bring that up ahead of time and be like, yeah, you got a DUI, whatever, I'm in, recovery, I'm going to AA, whatever. So that way, when it's the other side's opportunity to go cross-examine your client, this isn't coming out of the blue, it doesn't look like you're hiding something. But when you're doing that for every witness across the board, for every possible angle of attack that the defense is going to have, it makes for a really choppy case, and you can't really follow it. And it's really kind of amateurish. And I said the same thing about some of the questions that they asked. In the morning when you woke up, did you get up at 7 or whatever it was? That stupid question. There's just so many of them, and it shows that these guys aren't very seasoned. Or when they ask, who do you live with? And it's like, oh, I live with my wife and my kids. And like, oh, so are you married? Like, yeah, I just told you I had a wife. Oh, and do you live with your wife? It's that kind of, those questions, they're very amateurish. They've written them all down. They're going off of their script. They're not, I don't know. They're not very experienced. They're not actually listening to the answers, because if they're listening to the answers, they know that they wouldn't have to ask the next question because it's already been answered. Out in front of the bad stuff with your witnesses is like textbook what you're supposed to do, and they're doing it, but in a way that makes me things that they don't know. They don't have a ton of trial experience. I don't know. Hopefully that makes sense. Does anyone know what their trial experience is? Hey, crime spies. You barely heard about John? Yeah, can read a lot. Um, Anyone know what their trial experience is? Hey, good morning, genitals. Can you calculate my speed? 10 and 2. I'm trying to read you and your text, crime spies. I prefer the 12 o'clock. These roads are bouncy and hilly. Jackson is very experienced. No, but the prosecutors. 6 o'clock if you're really chilling. I don't like 6. Actually, nah, I'm trying 6 o'clock right now. I'm not a big fan of 6. I could do a 6 and 3 or a 12 and 3. That's probably how I most often play. Or a 9 and 12. Usually about 5:30. That's a weird position. 5:30? Really? Try to 5:30. No, I don't like that. I feel like you don't have control. You're responding to things at 5:30. So actively engaged at 9 and 12. Where's Rex? Is he still sleeping? I need to know what he's driving at. By the way, Texas. T Rex is cool. Texas Jen is cool. I got to meet those two in Miami. Kaiser is cool. Steve Gosney's wife is amazing. Her and I rode the. She wanted to ride this little bear ride, Black Bear Trail or something. No one would go on with her. Steve was too embarrassed. Valhalla was too embarrassed. All right, so we rode this little bear. It's very cool. There is video out there. Valhalla is going to get it to me at some point. Right hand's usually on the shifter. Yeah, when I drive my manual, yes, I will be at my manual. It's 11 o'clock in shifter. That's my manual position. So David said I'm in. Wait, what am I in? What did I say now? They're right. Oh, hell yeah. I said I'm in. Yep. So I'm going to do it. I said I have enough self esteem to do it. Confident. Ghazi is all concerned that someone's going to see him riding a little bear and think less of him as an attorney. I said, well, they'll just underestimate me. So they see my video. Which Valhalla said he took and said he was going to send to me, which he hasn't. So I'm wondering if he actually took the video. I think he's going to. That would be an original content he can post on his channel. That's what he needs to do. He needs to get original content. By the way, if you guys are new and joining us, you didn't hear earlier, Valhalla's been demonetized because not enough original content. They think he stole Baker's stream and put it on his channel. And probably because he's not on it a lot either. YouTube said you just basically use someone else's content. So you need to appeal and say why it's original, why it's not just taking someone else's content. So he's going to have to respond with an email saying, listen, we're dual streaming, um, whatever, drop links into everything. Say, look at the chat where it clearly says that we are dual streaming and you guys can go back and forth. So the Colin Ellie texts are 100%. Oh, is that the one that everyone's tweeting about, saying like there's a missing comma or there's an added comma or something? I haven't actually looked at them. The one thing I thought was odd, I did see those, that if it's through an iPhone, the receiving text should be circled in gray and the outgoing text in blue. Um, and the outgoing texts are blue, but the received texts weren't circled with any color, which I thought was weird, unless it's not an iPhone. And why is it only a screenshot? And why do they not have the metadata for that screenshot? Right? Isn't the metadata missing for that screenshot? So they never downloaded the phone and just accepted the screenshots. But even the screenshots, unless she like printed it off and then took in physical form, should have metadata attached to it. So when you took the screenshot, like I can take a screenshot right now, and there'll be metadata that says that at 9:55 a.m. on whatever today's date is. This is the 18th, May 18th. This picture was taken somewhere in Kentucky off of 75. I was trying to come up with um, an audio, AI generated audio of testimony from, what's her name, Jen, saying that John entered the house and then Colin hit him with the bat as soon as he entered the house or something along those lines. Um, and I was going to put it out there to kind of troll Grant. I haven't created the audio yet, but I want to do that and troll Grant a little bit. Yes. Received text blue. Is it blue when it's received? Actually, but the other one is gray. No. So on my iPhone, the messages that I send are blue. The ones that I receive are circled in gray. If you're using iMessage, if you're using if someone else is an iPhone, not on an iPhone, or has a if you're on iPhone, the sending messages green, the received ones are gray. And those had no gray on them whatsoever. Do we know if it was an iPhone? Yeah, received. Yeah, yes. So do we know if it was an iPhone? And that the images that I saw had no gray bubbles around them. That was the biggest thing that I noticed. Yeah. So where's the gray circles? Which leads me to believe that the received messages have been altered in that screenshot, because otherwise there would be gray circles around or gray bubbles. The text would be in the gray bubbles. That's the one thing that stood out to me. Yeah, but they were all blue, so we're assuming that they were using iPhone to iPhone. By the way, you can, like my bookkeeper, for some reason has an iPhone, but she doesn't like using iMessage, so she only sends texts through regular text. So every time I text her, even though it's an iPhone that I'm texting her to and from, uh, it comes up green because she doesn't use iMessage. She doesn't want to go through Apple, which, okay, whatever. Hey, Wanda. Jamie, do you like the lip smacking? I can't even do it the way they do it. It's ridiculous. With the size and the just all the mouth sounds are ridiculous in that court. Is that a Massachusetts thing? Is it a New England thing, or is it just these people? Is it just the odds of getting all these people with mouth sounds into the case? We're not there yet. Ooh, always open. Bucky's 18 miles, exit 83. Wait, am I going to pass a Bucky's? Well, now, I might just have to stop off at Bucky's. There's a Bucky's. Woo! I'm stopping at Bucky's. You don't notice it. You don't notice the mouth sounds until someone says something about it. I noticed it with I can't even remember who it was. It was one of the first responders. It was one of the paramedics. He had a thing where I don't even know how it was. You know what it was? When you're on panel, you notice it more for some reason. Because I didn't notice it until I jumped on panel, like day two or whatever it was, and then it was instant. I noticed it. It was just right in my ears, and then I can't remember who the guy was. It's like I don't even know how his mouth was making the noises, and then Was it Jen? Every time she'd open her mouth. Hey, Wicked. You think they do it instead of ums? I'd almost prefer an Is it the water in Massachusetts? Canton, is that what it is? I'm gonna get some Bucky's cola. I'm just excited about Bucky's. Valley is the worst to edit. When you edit, are you gonna put a rug on his head? 14 miles. 14 miles to Bucky's. What if anything? There's a real easy fix to the what if anything. Stupid. Ooh, there is a dead animal on the road. It's just to ask what? What if anything did you do next? You can just say, so what'd you do next? So who did you see there? Like normal people talk. Well, that's the thing, Salvador, is it's not even a lazy way. Again, these are all signs of someone who's inexperienced because it's it's not even a non-leading question. What did you do next? It's not a non-leading question, so you don't need to cure it by saying, "What if anything did you do next?" You're not obviously this was 2 years ago. There's been things that you have done in between then and today, sitting on the stand. The next thing you could have done is wake up and get ready for court in the morning. Presumably, there's something that happened next. You're not suggesting the answer. It's stupid. It's a non-leading question to begin with. You don't need to add the what if anything. And that's the thing that's frustrating is that he does it with already non-leading questions. What did you do next? Who did you see there? You know, where did you go from there? What were you thinking at the time? Not what, if anything, were you thinking? Were you not thinking, sir? Is it suggesting the answer that you were actually had a thought in your mind at this time? No, just what were you thinking? It's just it's textbook, but it's inexperience, and it's just right there um, on its face. So you have like the what if anything leading questions. You're trying to get out ahead of possible rebuttal and cross examination issues way too much. It's just all very juvenile. It's all very third year law school approach. This is what I would expect from a trial prep course sort of line of questioning when you're still in law school. Rebut, David. Yeah, who, if anyone, was driving the ambulance? No, it was driving itself. See, that's the thing. It makes the questions ridiculous. It is very amateurish. They're not experienced. I don't know how many prosecutors there are. I don't know who's doing the majority of the questions. I haven't been watching it. Like I said, all of it. But when I pop in and I hear that stuff, it sounds very juvenile. Is it Lally, the guy with the spiky no hair? That's his he spikes his clear hair. Lally, the Lolly. Is it Lally? I don't know how you say it. Is he the one asking all these questions? The what if anything with the spiked clear hair? Sorry, I was texting myself. I think I no longer trust Larry. Let's see. He's just done civil cases. I mean, okay, but has he done trial? Because most cases in general, settle. Like civil cases, 99.8% of them settle, and it's a very small fraction that actually go to trial. So if you do a lot of civil stuff, you probably didn't do a lot of trials. And I just I don't see this person as being terribly experienced in trial work. So it's Lally doing everything. Wow. Doesn't he have a second chair? This is a lot of witnesses. This is a lot of witnesses to be going at it solo. I mean, I've never done the case solo. No, I take that back. I've done cases solo, but I've always had a second chair. It's always helped me with witness questions and things like that. Prep the exhibits, keep track of jurors. He's doing it solo. Um, that seems like a bad idea, but okay. He has a second chair, but not questioning. What is it a second? Because it's not Proctor, right? Proctor hasn't been in the courtroom. Am I right, or is Proctor in the courtroom now? Yeah, I definitely use the second chair to rest my feet on. 39 witnesses? McLaughlin? McLaughlin? Some woman named, I don't know. Has been, hasn't been? Yeah, I heard no court on Monday. Well, that'll give Baker a little break, you know. Well, he's flying back Tuesday, so he's not going to be streaming until Wednesday, I think, the earliest. Imagine. Baker's supposed to go or do a honky tonk today. I don't know if they're going pew pewing. I know him and Danielle were planning some activities as well. Doctor is busy at home. Feeding it to the nudes of Karen. I can't believe he texted his buddies that he was looking for nudes of her. These people. Well, he's been watching your stream, Salvador. I don't feel like Proctor should be investigating anyone's case, but again, I'm an outsider just kind of looking in at the level of quality of work, I guess I want to say. How far is the buggies? All right, 13 minutes. Oh no, right here. I want to get off here. Oh, it's right here. Not even 13 minutes. Ooh, I'm going to Bucky's. What do I want to get from Bucky's? I don't trust a U-Haul with 3 people in the cab. Yeah, why is there no trial on Monday? That's a good question. I don't want to go that way. I want to go to the Bucky's. This place is so big it has its own like little road system. It's like driving into Disneyland to keep the semis out. No semi trucks allowed here, so T-Rex isn't allowed. Watch where you're going, buddy. You're gonna get hit. Should I take you guys into Bucky's with me? Someone's scheduled day off. Who's scheduled day off? Well, we don't take the Queen's birthday off. Yes, I've never been. You've never been to a Bucky's? All right. I got my key? I did. Okay. This might be a little bumpy. I have like 40 gas pumps all the way down. I wish I had my selfie stick. It might make it a lot easier to try to do this.
Well, don't go down real quick then.
All your clothing attire. This is where apparently the expert does all of his shopping with gourmet dog treats, baby clothes. Well, I would be lying, Salvador, because they don't have 1,100 subs on this channel. Look at some pineapples. All right, so now we're getting into all the food. This is what the expert likes. Sorry, guys. Oh, no. They have all the. I'm gonna get some actually. I'm gonna get some cantaloupe. Oh, here are. These are. They have all the stuff that's Bucky's brand everything. Like they have Bucky's brand chips. And here are the meats. Hot and spicy, jalapeno honey, teriyaki, lemon pepper. Ooh, it's all fogged up. No, I'm not yelling at anything at the crowd. What the fuck was that? And then we have all the fudge. Nice, French fries. What you been covering? What got you all the subs? Anything particular? Or I get butter. Can't read the prices. $3.78 each for a big chunk. I don't know what each is. This little piece here. No, we're good.
By the pantry, cash registers if they have them.
The roasting almonds. Get the ones with cherries. That's the worst one, French guys. They have these pulled pork sandwiches. This is my son's favorite. They can't stock this stuff fast enough. Sausage on the stick. All right, I gotta get some Bucky's cola, but I'm gonna have to go to the gym. Where are the Bucky's nuts? Ooh, I'm gonna get some
Alright, I'll get him one. I'll get him one. I'll get him one.
Everyone is so excited to be here. Look at this guy. He's so excited to be here. It's like sheets on steroids. Yeah, yeah, it's the same kind of idea, but yeah, on steroids. This is about the same size as the one I went to in Texas, so I have to imagine they're all fairly similar to this. And this one's in Kentucky. They have like just random flavors of yogurt covered pretzels, all Bucky's flavored or Bucky's brand. More caramel corn, all the Bucky's candy you can eat. Where are the? I'm trying to find the. There's got to be a whole shelf dedicated to them. Here's the Bucky's nuggets. White cheddar. Would white cheddar be good? Well, try them. Now I feel like I'm gonna need a shopping cart. Ooh, shopping cart. I'm actually taking a shopping cart at a gas station. My ex-husband's uncle was one of the inventors of bugles. Oh, really? Bugles are amazing. I love bugles. I don't think they sell them here though. If you've ever wanted like the saltiest, most addictive treat you could ever possibly imagine, eat a bugle. Oh, I want bugles, damn it. I would take you into the restrooms, but that's probably frowned upon. Although I have a video that I managed to take briefly when there was nobody in there.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, they have
The
everything, I understand.
caramel bugles? Well, I don't think they have any bugles here. But I got the caramel corn and the nuggets, some white cheddar nuggets. I'm gonna get some Bucky's cola. I wish they had this stuff bottled. This Bucky's cola. I don't like drinking pop, but the Bucky's cola is pretty damn good. Do it like how everyone does it. Okay. I got two. Where is? Where's the cola? Oh, Bucky's cola. There it is. I especially don't like fountain drinks. I loathe fountain drinks, but this is really good stuff. Look at the people, all the strange and interesting people. It's like going to the zoo. But you're like part of the zoo yourself because you're also one of the people here. Where are their masks? All right, I feel like I want something else. Uh, 'Cause I don't want to eat just the food. The other stuff I got is for the people back home. We're back. Ooh, people trying to call me. Oh, I don't want some jerky. What should I get? Any ideas? Crime Spy, shout out something. Oh, you too. Buy the weirdest thing you see. Okay, all right. Uh, Food wise, right? The weirdest thing I see. Do they have lot lizards? No, they don't have truck drivers. Yeah, Cold Port Solution. It actually isn't that good. Yeah, Cold Port. See, I have a weird sausage on a stick. I mean, is that weird enough? Like breakfast burritos, they have those everywhere. The sausage on a stick is kind of weird. Like a pita bread. I try not to leave you in the car. All right, I'm getting sausage on a stick. I don't know what kind of sausage it is, but it's on a stick. Anything on a stick is pretty good. And I came in way down there. I don't know if I can check out down there. There's a bunch of registers here. I think this is. Oh, here's the traditional Bucky's nuggets. I'm gonna get some of these. I did not like them. I mean, they're okay. It tastes like corn pops. If you've ever had corn pop cereal, but I'm gonna give them to my mother-in-law. No, wait. Why are you screaming no at me? Stay away from anything on a stick. I have a story. I'll tell you right now. Well, that's why I was getting it because it's like stuff on a stick is generally weird, like alligator on a stick. Usually the one I think of in Louisiana. Corn Pop was a bit. Where is Corn Pop? I haven't seen Corn Pop in forever. Not Corn Pop, Corn Pope. You too. Get all the buttons. You can get a Bucky's bathing suit. I guess Bucky's swimming diapers. Salvador, for you. Bucky's socks. Bucky's tent. Or cabana, rather. Gotta get it right. So much Bucky's. I mean, anything that you can put a logo on, they have it. Get a pair of that underwear. It's a swim diaper. I don't think Salvador needs a swim diaper. They have, oh, they have Bucky's boxers. I think these are boxers. Oh, these are just ladies' shorts. I don't think they have Bucky's underoos. Do they have ties? That that I would buy. Do they have ties? All right, let's see if we can find that Bucky necktie. All right, this is more getting into hunting stuff, so probably not over there. Maybe over by where the socks are. That kind of stuff here. This is my happy place. Back to the bathing suits. There's socks. Mm, ribbons, hairbands. They have bow ties. And I guess they have. Oh, these are headbands. These aren't bow ties. These are like little girl headbands. Too many options, I know, right? It's the choice of too many options, and you end up getting nothing. This is more like adulting type attire, I guess. Now it's just general Kentucky stuff. Maybe that's close everything. They need to have neckties. If they don't, I'm going to recommend that to them. I would definitely buy a necktie. America. That's right. It's all about choices and options and a lot of everything and high volume, cheaply made. Like, who doesn't need a towel clip? You know you need a towel clip, so just get the towel clip. I don't know what a towel clip is. I don't know what it does, but damn it, there is one. You should buy it because it's got a Bucky's logo. Why have just any floaty toy for the pool when you can have a Bucky's logo floaty toy, floating toy for the pool? I can tell. I don't see a necktie. Let me ask someone. Excuse me, do you know if you have neckties? Neckties with the Bucky's logo?
I'm not really sure on that. If I could find a gift post, if they would know more about that.
Who would that be?
Gift post gift.
Oh, guest host?
Yeah, like gift post gift. They work with her here and
They have a red shirt on like you?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, where I work in grocery, I'm not 100% sure.
All right. Need to find a guest host. Oh, here's a lady with a red shirt. All right. She's been stolen from me. Gonna push her cart around till I get her attention. Look at there's a Bucky's towel you can use with your Bucky clip. This is apparently part of a woman's outfit. Jimmy, should I bring you home a bathing suit? I don't know which way is front. That looks like the front. Picked in until people say, where did this woman go? Oh my god, looks like Bubble standing over here. Okay, we're gonna find her. Hello, do you guys have neckties? No? No neckties? Okay. Well, that was just a quick note. Oh, there's more clothes over there, but I guess they don't have neckties. Alright. I am disappointed. Not in that braided beard, though. Is this some kind of guess? This is Bucky's. So, I mean, it's Bucky's. It's an event. It's an experience. It's a destination, Transfiles. You drive out of your way to get to Bucky's. I got my Bucky's nuggets, caramel corn, something on a stick, my Bucky's cola. Now I gotta pay for everything. How we doing? As soon as I get it all to you, yes. And I got a. Yeah, you're right, Transfiles.
I am Max.
You want to say hi to everyone at home? How you doing? Yeah, they're saying hi, Bill. All right, all good? Thanks. Where do I put the card? All right, thank you. They said hi, Chris.
Oh, y'all live?
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
says like Bucky's is the greatest in the world, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, by 2030 they plan on having two in every state. So I know they're
Nice.
building one in Dayton, Ohio right now, and Bowling Green, Kentucky.
All right.
Where you
Very
guys
cool.
from? Where you from?
Michigan.
Michigan.
Yeah.
Oh, you have one right soon.
All right. Sounds good. Okay, we back now. Chris broke us. Did you guys get Chris though? Did you see all of Chris? I gotta find it. Oh, oh, there we are. They killed. Dude killed my signal. Okay. That was Bucky's. Everyone sound. Oh, jeez. Everyone with a southern accent loses like just a few IQ points in my mind. All right, let's try this sausage thing. Hang on, where'd it go? Hello, everybody. So that's Bucky's. It is quite the experience. It is. Um, it's an event. It really is an event. All right, what is this sausage? Okay, so this is sausage on a stick from Bucky's. We'll try it here. I imagine the cantaloupe is this kind of cantaloupe, but this is. I don't know what this is. I can't. How do I open it? Oh yes, crime spice. Accents are weird. The Massachusetts accent is weird. This whole Kentucky Tennessee accent is weird. It's funny. Is Valkyrie is from Illinois, and she talks with a hard Southern accent, and she keeps saying, "I'm from the North," because I make fun of people down here. But you live here now, and you talk like it. It's weird. What is it? Like a breakfast sausage, but not quite. Like a guy who reviews junk food in his car. This is not good. Does not taste good. I can't get it open. Oh, I can't get it open. Oh, here. There you go, crime spice. You want? I'll just dictate to you. I don't like eating on camera, anyways. It's weird. Hmm. It's it's a weird sort of pork breakfast sausage kind of thing, wrapped in a tortilla, in a flour tortilla. That's about it. And for some reason, it's on a stick because you can't hold a sausage wrapped tortilla without it being on a stick. I was thinking about the burger, but I wanted to try something on a stick. Yesterday, not yesterday, 2 days ago at Disney or Dollywood, they had a foot long hot dog with the potato spiral cut and wrapped around it, and it was deep fried. It was on a stick, so I had to try it. That was amazing. All right, back on the road. Let's get the directions going. Head the right way. I mean, it's a fairly simple drive. Head north on 75. I feel like I should have gone with the burger because I'm not liking the sausage. I feel like I would. I'm not a huge fan of barbecue sauce, so the pulled pork sandwich wouldn't have been my first choice. I feel like that would have been better than this sausage. But I have a weird palate, so anything I say, just understand it's my personal taste only, and it probably does not apply to you. Most definitely doesn't apply to you. Foot long hot dog on a stick is where your PTSD comes from. I don't know what sort of experience you had, Crime Spies, but I can tell you that a deep fried foot long hot dog with a potato wrapped on a stick was one of the most amazing things I've ever eaten. Even Gosney was like, I should have gotten that. Oh, waited in line for this dried out burger, and I could have had a deep fried hot dog on a stick. I have 5 hours, 7.5 hours to my house. I'd show you the map, but I don't want to. That's got to go away. But the cola is amazing. I highly recommend Bucky's Cola. I've got gas pump PTSD now. Anything for you guys. I'm here to support. Well, it started off as 7.5 hours. I've been on the road for a while. I've been streaming for 126 minutes. I gotta fix my stand here. I don't know if that's any better. Works better for me. See, 7.5 hours was short. It was a little over 8 hours to get down here, like 8.5 hours. This is an hour less going home, probably due to traffic. Well, thank you. Thank you for keeping me company. All right, we're back on the road. Set my adaptive cruise control. Oh, and I got the eco setting on. So now we just cruise. So, but if you guys go to Bucky's, you gotta try the Bucky's nuggets, corn nuggets. You gotta try the cola. I hear the pulled pork sandwiches are really good. I'm just not a fan of pulled pork, mainly because of the barbecue sauce. And stay away from the sausage on the stick. You don't want the sausage on the stick. Now I just smeared my windshield with sausage on the stick. And it won't come off. So that's amazing. Whatever's contained in the sausage on a stick, once it gets on the glass, it doesn't come off. Life's feed seems pretty good so far, not that many hiccups. Cool. The last time I had pulled pork sandwich I did a golf outing fundraiser thing, and it was like a poorly planned one, but it was a good. It was a good cause, right? So there was like nothing to eat for breakfast there. Normally they have breakfast, and then you have like snacks at the turn, and then you have like meal at the end. They had nothing for breakfast, which was fine, except I had planned on eating there instead of eating ahead of time. And then they had like really nothing at the turn. Then when we were done, they were having food, and all I didn't know, but all they had was like pulled pork sandwich, coleslaw, and like something else. I was so hungry though. I ate so much pulled pork, and it is okay. I'm just not a huge fan of barbecue sauce. That's the last time I had. The last time you pulled your pork. Salvador did it last weekend apparently. Surprised he goes this long in between. No, the pita bread wrapped around the sausage is pretty good. But it's just pita bread. I'll have to clip the part out where we went to Bucky's and put that up as a little short. No, it won't be a short. It'll just be a clip video. You're trying to do meal planning? You do meal planning, Salvador? Alright, so I'm not sure what else to talk about. Talked about little Karen Reed, just stopped at Bucky's. Well, the name Lego, um, the name Lego is actually, I think it's a Danish word that means to play. So the word itself just means to play, or something along those lines. So they can't trademark the phrase to play. Now, their image, their actual logo, I think that's a registered trademark. But I don't know if it's registered in the US. And that's not in the title. It just says Lego Law. Oh, it's essentially saying let's play law. You know, so um, which seems actually more appropriate for the channel. Let's play law. How many more hours driving? I have 5 hours and 18 minutes of driving. That's what it says. Well, it's probably going to be more than that though. With might need to stop. I might need to stop for gas this time. I was able to get down here on one tank, but right now it looks like I'm not going to be making it back on one tank. So it's supposed to be faster, but use more gas. So that's weird. Lego will strike me now. I don't think it'll cause problems in the long run. There are a ton of Lego channels out there that are named Lego. Okay, are we back now? Are we reconnected? I think so. So what I was saying about the using Lego in the name, I don't think it's going to be a problem because there are a ton of channels out there that have Lego in the name. They'll either review Lego, or they'll talk about it, or they'll build Lego, build with it. And Valhalla and I have been talking to a couple of them. In particular, there's one guy who takes Lego pieces and makes like portraits out of it, and no one has any issues with that. I don't think Lego cares about that. As long as you're not trying to pretend that you are part of Lego, right? Then then it really shouldn't matter. Yeah, it's free advertising for them. I mean, by me having the channel, I've spent um, probably over $1,000 now, probably over $2,000 on Legos just to build stuff for the Lego channel. So it's not hurting them. All right, so I had to pause myself because I feel like it was really loud to eat the melon with my mic on. And I feel like I'm making mouth noises. Well, I'm just trying to think of all the Legos that I've purchased. Like there's the no, maybe it's not quite 2,000. It's between 1,000 and 2,000 because there's the pirate ship that was like 180, 190, something like that. Then there was the one I bought in Sweden, the Mario Brothers cube. That was 140, I think, after we did the uh, exchange. And then there was I ordered a bunch of pieces for the Western one. That was like $40. Then I ordered a bunch of pieces, just a generic amount of white bricks and whatever, black bricks and things like that, so I could build Nick's and Valhalla Studios. So I think that was like $60 of Legos, random Lego stuff that I ordered. I don't know. If I'm just sort of like guesstimating. Then I have the other builds that I've done: uh, flower pots, the orchids, the uh, sailboat. I'm trying to think of all the ones that I've done. There's a ton of Star Wars ones that I've done. Somewhere in that range. Girls were American Dolls. American Dolls are awesome. There was a knockoff brand of American Dolls that I got my daughter into because, thank God, because those American Dolls are super expensive. Did you hear the teacher guy that made YouTube vids teaching PPL critical thinking got fired? Wait, what? Did you hear that the teacher guy that made a YouTube vids teaching people critical thinking got fired? Really? Critical thinking? Critical race theory is fine, but critical thinking is bad? I don't know what state he's at. Most of the employment wrongful termination stuff is all state related. So it depends. Unless it's like, unless he's not getting paid his wages that he's properly earned, then it would be a federal case. But otherwise, it would be a state case. And it just depends on what state it's in. The new America, yeah. God forbid you teach people how to think critically. My son, every time he does something silly, will say, we always have like these 10-minute conversations about it or longer, 15. And he just wants to go. I'm like, no, I told you, we're going to have this conversation. We're going to think about these things. We're going to talk it all the way through. Why we made the decisions we made. Why they're dumb decisions to make. What we could have done otherwise. It's this whole drawn out process and it frustrates him. But hopefully he's learning. I'll link the video that you made in Discord. Okay, I will check it out. Yeah, I know, but they'll still do stupid things, crime spies. They'll justify it in their mind. You tell them to vet everything. It's like a judge in the Karen Reed case. I've made my decision. Now let me tell you my circular logic that gets the argument there. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that sausage. Crime spies, you were right. I should have listened to you. See, just like your kids, should have avoided the sausage. I went against crime spies' directive and advice, sage advice. I went with the thing on a stick. Joe Biden, excuse me, Dr. Joe Biden shut down my YouTube, my town yesterday. What? Did, did Biden come through your town yesterday? Well, I can't. I don't have enough data, crime spies, to say that you are always right. But this is one in the win column for you. Because if I had taken your advice at Dollywood, I never would have tried that foot-long hot dog wrapped in a potato and deep fried. It's that food. I'm gonna figure out how to make those at home. All right, I have been streaming for over 2 hours. I think yeah, it's been over 2 hours. I'm usually right. Okay, that's better. You can't say always about always, right? Um, I've been streaming for over 2 hours. Took you all to Bucky's. I think I'm gonna shut my stream down and watch a little Young Sheldon for a little bit. Up in time, so we might go late, or we might not go at all for Joe today. It's just getting quite complicated with me trying to host it from the car. So I'm gonna chat with Nick and see if we're getting a Jody because he had some family commitments. He wasn't sure he was gonna be able to make it back in time to get everything going. So are we there yet? Yes, we are there. Feel free to get out, Jill. Came to speak. Oh, that sucks. I hate when people come through like that. Because I don't personally care. I'm like, I can see you on TV. I don't need to see you in person. So just stay in your bunker and do your streaming, and we're good. But all right, thank you all for keeping me company for a little bit, anyways. And hopefully, I will see you guys on a Jody stream in about an hour. And if not, um, it's because neither Nick and I are available. This is like the third one we've had to cancel ever after doing this for over a year, which I still think isn't bad. Although I'm a little concerned about our um, the rate at which we're canceling as of late. So we'll see. But hopefully I'll see you guys there and have a wonderful rest of your day.